Now, I'm going to stop for a moment. I will be back, fret not, because I want to bring up here very important people. Oh, well, a person. I don't know if Nancy is coming up or not, but we would all hope so. I just like to watch her walk, so I hope she does. I don't know. But anyway, when the WBC, World Boxing Council, which is how I was first introduced, and I love that. I want to hear it again. I hope somebody got that on tape. I'm going to play that for all my friends. When the World Boxing Council, Mauricio Sulaiman, Pepe Sulaiman, and they are the sons of the great Jose Sulaiman, who was a dear friend of my father's, and a man that I grew up just loving and respecting through everything I've heard around my house about him. And occasionally I would get to talk to him on the phone, because when my dad was out of town, Jose had my number, so he would call me. Anyway, and special boxing people, these people are really concerned with the welfare of the fighters. This sport is a dangerous sport. It's a tough sport. It's a rough sport. And that is what we like. We like the rock and tumble. We like that contact, and the athletes like that contact. They need to be protected as much as they can be from their own desire to win, because it's like Bobby. Bobby was in there. He wasn't going to quit till he wasn't breathing anymore. He was going to fight. And so many of the fighters have that drive in them, which makes it a dangerous sport. They need people around the sport that really care for their welfare. And that is what the WBC has at the top of its priority, is the safety of the fighters. So a tremendous, tremendous organization, the WBC, World Boxing Council. When the WBC heard of Bobby's passing, they came forward looking to see if they could help out, because they knew Bobby had lived that life, and thought Bobby's family may need some help. And they stepped forward, offered their help, and they are paying for all the costs of his death. Now, I am very proud and happy to introduce Pepe Sulaiman, and let Pepe say a few words.
Thank you very much. I'm here on behalf of the World Boxing Council, the Sulaiman family, to celebrate the life of Bobby. We don't think of what life is. Life is eternal. We only think of these very short periods of time when we are here, but life is eternal, especially when you have the handwriting like Bobby, to have their names written in golden letters. So his name is in the golden letters in the history of boxing, in the history of the world. He was a very good friend, and he was a brother. And I want to tell you why. My father, as Bill very well said, he was always looking for giving dignity, and always looking for making the sport of boxing safer, as safe as possible. He always talked of the boxers as their sons. So he is my brother, and he thought he was the father of all the boxers, not from a higher place. But what does a father do? They give. My father always gave, but never expected anything in return. So that's a father. That's what parents do. So that's why we're so proud of learning from having this bringing up with my father, always giving. Bobby always had a smile. You can never. That's the only picture that we carry in our hearts, of course, is his smile, his devotion for life. So we're very grateful, and we're here to present our respects to his lovely family, to everyone present, because we know that everybody here was very close to him. And I am very humble and very proud to be representing the WBC and my family for our brother. So on behalf of the World Boxing Council, and before I finish, Bill is part of the WBC. One great moment was at the Hall of Fame when Bobby was inducted. He was walking back to his chair, and there was a video of one of his fights, and it was a great scene to see him, the projection on the screen, and Bobby was shadow boxing, imitating himself on that screen. That was an unforgettable moment, as all of his fights. He was, everybody's talking about the fight last night, which was a tremendous fight. Well, Bobby had several of those, not one. He was a great champion that we love, that we will ever love, we respect, and we will always remember in our hearts. Thank you very much.
Nice, huh?
Thank you.
All right. So, let's see. Oh, by the way, the Golden State Box Association, Bobby was a member there for years, and Linda and I used to take him to the meetings and whatnot. A lot of the time, not all the time, because he had other people that loved him too, so he had to be shared. But Bobby had, I'm telling you, most wonderful time at those meetings, as Rosie can attest to. He really looked forward to those meetings, didn't he, Rosie? And it was once a week. I'll be all right. Somebody got a bottle. I think Bobby does. I told myself this isn't going to happen. I said, listen, this is a macho group, and you better hang together, buddy, or they're going to get you. Okay, back on the line here. But Bobby really looked forward to these meetings. And so it really, the Golden State Box Association really, and I'm not touting the Golden State Box Association, but one of the things I recognized when I became president was that the need for this kind of organization for our fighters, to keep them, their memories alive, the memories of the sport, their memories about how important they were to people, and to get the fans and the fighters together. So that's what that's, and Bobby just embraced that club in such a wonderful way, and we all just look so forward to seeing Bobby and the other fighters that were coming. But everybody just had a great time. All we had to do was just get together and we'd laugh and carry on and just have a great time. So anyway, Golden State loved you, Bobby.